I cut myself out of the picture. Basically, now that we're starting to get into the meat of the lectures, you don't need to see me. Anyway, um, just talking about business in general. Marketing is considered to be one of the 5 disciplines that drives business. People have different opinions about what's important in business. Some people believe that business is based on finance. Some people believe it's the fish stinks from the head, who's in charge, which is executive management. Some believe it's about entrepreneurship. The big thing about marketing is it's highly strategic in nature. It's not about sales. Strategy is about finding a situation and applying your strengths to an advantage. And so what marketing is about is matchmaking. It's about lining you up with the right person who's interested in your product. It's about design. How do I design this to be mutually beneficial for life? How do you go up against your competition and become the dominant factor? And marketing is about experimentation, that I have an idea, I have a hypothesis. And so how do I go about testing it, make sure it works, and can I do it more than once? Can I verify it? In terms of marketing versus sales, sales is about short term, right now. It's about getting profit right away. Long term, it's about getting profited from my relationship with the customer, and that's what marketing is about. This is the journey that you go through sales. The first thing is you want to build awareness for your product. Then you engage the customer, you contact with them. The next big step is trial. You believe that your product is so good that if they try it, they're going to want to buy it. And then after that, it's purchase. And following that, it's a relationship for life. You want them to refer you. You want them to share you. You want them, you want to be able to sell them other things for added revenue. And so that's the journey that they go on in terms of sales. And we're going to see that again and again. Sales is tactical in nature. Marketing is strategic. Strategic is about planning. Tactical is about how the way you go about doing things. Technology is a huge driver in marketing. Why? Because in marketing we communicate with people, and technology affects those channels. First it was about print ads, then radio ads, then TV ads. And the marketing got more sophisticated. What people don't know is Dell Computer, one of the great and they're actually one of the great marketing companies. Dell Computer, when they were born, there was no internet. So what would they do? They would do multiple promotions and have different phone numbers. And so they could see based on the phone number whether or not the promotion worked. Of course, there's a dark side of marketing where you create junk and annoy people. And so what the internet age and the digital age has brought us is networks. And so all of a sudden, there's always been viral effects. The problem is sending letters or talking to people face to face. You could tell 2 friends, you can tell 2 friends, and so on and so forth. Well, now, because of the internet and everything else, you could tell 100 friends, you could tell 100 friends. As you can see, we have exponential effects. And not only that, we can target like we've never been able to target before. So you can reach a lot of people, and at the same time, you could personalize it. And now you see this big mesh in the world where it's about digital and physical. Even Amazon went and bought Whole Foods. We've gone from product-centric to customer-centric. And what that means is traditionally it was about, I make a product, I throw it out there, and some group of people are going to buy it. Now, I understand you better. Since I understand you better, I could squeeze more money out of every individual person. And then I can bring them all back together. And so it's about targeting and personalization. Your relationship that you're trying to build is you're trying to control the perception people have, how they value things, how they communicate. Strategic marketing is about finding the opportunities, targeting it, and maximizing the profit. And the way we do that is first we get the landscape, we assess things, which is called the 5 C's. We then build a strategy. Okay, I have this big, huge mess in the market. I need to break it into pieces. I need parts that I need to attack. And so that's my segmentation, and how do I take advantage of that? And finally, what is it that the knobs I have to turn to actually take advantage of that? And not only are they physical, they're also digital. And so this is the crux of what marketing is about. And so we've talked about the class. We've talked about traditional and theory and modern theory. And technology changes very rapidly. In 5 years, everything's going to obsolesce. So how do you survive or thrive? And this is about understanding the concepts and the basic ideas of things. And what you find is that technology is just a detail. It's creating a better hammer for you. They're tools. But again, they're tools. And so you as a marketer, you're the real value. You're what makes decisions, and you're what decides success or failure, not the tools.